This really needs to be said, and it's the truth. Joe Biden is a national disgrace. On this Memorial Day, when we pay our respects to those who gave their lives in service to the nation, it should also serve as a time to thank those willing to give their lives in service to this nation. That includes law enforcement, but instead of doing that, Joe Biden, the man who occupies the White House, did the unthinkable. He sent a strong message to law enforcement, and in particular the Border Patrol, telling them in no uncertain terms he doesn't trust them. Well, we are getting word from high-level Border Patrol sources that any agent who wanted to meet the president Sunday while he was in Uvalde, Texas, had to, you ready for this, remove their firearm and all secondary use of force weapons like pepper spray and the like. Joe Biden wanted to disarm the men and women who face evil every day, the men and women willing to give up their life for him and all of us, really. Yes, in order to shake Joe Biden's hand, Border Patrol agents had to leave their weapons behind. Needless to say, most of them passed in disgust because it's far worse than insulting. It is a slap in the face, and it's also unheard of. Presidents don't do this. Joe Biden clearly cares more about the anti-gun, anti-freedom loons than he does about our nation's real heroes. The idea that a federal agent needs to be disarmed for optics is unthinkable. And if it's because of a lack of trust here, well, that somehow Joe Biden thinks the men and women of the Border Patrol are a threat, then this man is far more gone than I ever imagined. That lack of respect for law enforcement is why the nation faces crisis after crisis. Democrats take their cues from the empty vessel who may have the title of president but doesn't act like one. Nowhere is there more lawlessness and chaos than on the border right now. Border Patrol agents in San Diego tell us chaos is an understatement there. In Chula Vista, our sources tell us the station there is all but shut down. Why? Due to a scabies outbreak brought in by these migrants coming into America. For the San Diego sector, we are being told there are only 2 agents, 2 of them, actually patrolling the border outside of official border crossings. 2 people. The rest are dealing with the housing of this massive influx of migrants, babysitting them, actually. And in Texas, where we broadcast from, in Eagle Pass, Texas, one holding facility meant for 500 illegals, we are told is now holding 1,500 of them, say our sources. Each day, we are told, 500 of them are released to charitable organizations, non-government organizations, NGOs, as they're often referred to. You know what happens to them? Ultimately released into society. 500 more are given to ICE, where they are registered and ultimately released as well. This is happening every single day. By the estimates we are hearing, between 10 and 20,000 illegals are entering America along the entire southern border each day that do not get captured. Agents are overwhelmed. These illegals simply waltz in, free to roam about the country. They are known as gotaways, 10 to 20,000 a day. And the border agents estimate the number of them is far greater than the official number coming from Team Biden. So the only way to describe the situation is now chaos. Absolute, unfettered chaos. And Joe Biden and his handlers are to blame for it all. That's a fact.